Sorry, there's so much. So part 2 of Noonan syndrome, what it is, facts, and questions that I've had. As I've mentioned before, there's different gene mutations that make up the specific types of Noonan syndrome. This is the gene mutation my daughter has. Well, the 3 gene mutations that make up her Noonan syndrome 1. Noonan syndrome occurs approximately 1 in 1,000 and 2,500 people. Boys and girls born with Noonan syndrome are very slow to start puberty, so they usually have to start getting hormones. I believe I read at like the age of 13, sometimes 12, to help get their bodies to kickstart and the start of going through puberty when they're supposed to. There's a couple different syndromes that a lot of people relate to Noonan syndrome, like Turner syndrome, male Turner syndrome, another form of Noonan syndrome, and also I get my facts from my genetics counselor, but she also printed me this really helpful sheet that I'm sharing with you guys from Medline Plus. So if I'm not able to cover everything, you please feel free to go look. Like I said, knowledge is power. The more we know, the better we grow. Males born with Noonan syndrome could possibly suffer from infertility because of what Noonan syndrome does to the testes as they go through puberty. So some questions I've had since Amaya's been born, other than what is Noonan syndrome? Like, how'd she get it? We don't know, and researchers are working really hard to try to figure out what it is so that maybe we could get a hang of things, of course, because like the sooner you know things, the more equipped you are to handle them. Like knowing all the things that were happening to Amaya when she was still in my belly pretty much helped saved her life. Other questions I get, is this because I had a pregnancy at the age of 35? No, this is not why. I am currently 38 and I got pregnant when I was 35 or 36. Anyway, my daughter's 2, so no, it has nothing to do with that. Even a teenage girl going through a pregnancy, a healthy, perfect, normal, anybody could have a baby with Noonan syndrome. Also, me and her dad both don't have the gene for Noonan syndrome, or do we have Noonan syndrome. Like I said, it can happen to any pregnancy. But if you do have Noonan syndrome, if you're able to have a baby,